Okay, so let me just ask the contestant a question, and then Professor Marshall can read the prompt. How do you feel being in the show today? You know, being able to present your case.
Hi Ivo, my name is Minh Như Thế, and I'm currently a grade 10 student in Hanoi. So firstly, I would like to say thank you for letting me be here on the show, and I really appreciate this opportunity. Right now I'm feeling a little anxious, but I'm very happy that I'm here and very glad.
All right, wonderful. Let's get started then. Professor Marshall, would you do us the honor of reading us the topic of the Voice of the Week today?
So the topic is, this week, what is your favourite Australian invention? What adjustments would you make if you had the chance to adapt it for Vietnam?
All right, thank you, Professor Marshall. And contestant, please take it away.
So regarding your question, my favorite Australian invention is absolutely Google Maps, because not only it has an insane reputation as one of the most used apps, in fact, it has more than 1 billion monthly users. Google Maps also had a very extraordinary past and a decade of reforming transportation. Google Maps is a user-friendly app that has an intuitive UI layout with easy and reliable control. Simply with a tap on the app, anybody can search for anywhere, and the map will instantly show them the destination. Fun fact, yes, Google Maps was originally invented in Australia by Lord James Rasmussen, a where-to technology based in Sydney, which was a project inspired by the Base Map Partner Program, where admins would reconstruct everything from roads to highways with information collected from organizations and trustworthy sources like the US Geological Survey, the Forest Service, and etc. Google Maps was seen as a project with a huge potential and was then bought by Google in 2004. And while originally being only a mobile app, it has been developed since then as a web-based product. So right now, in 2021, Google Maps is one of the most used mobile apps in the world. It has been used in nearly 6 million websites with a total of 20 petabytes of data, which is over 21 million gigabytes. How crazy is that? Personally, I really appreciate Google Maps as it is extremely convenient and important for our lives. However, there are some alterations I would strongly suggest for Google Maps. Firstly, I believe that Google Maps should be made more reliable and more accurate, because as of now it is pretty inconsistent in Vietnam. For example, lack of updates on Google Maps led to inaccurate information on roads in Vietnam. There are more than multiple incidences of two-way streets becoming one-way, which have resulted in Google Maps misleading drivers to supposedly correct routes. It is important that Google Maps provide more optimal routes and provide suggestions for alternate routes that otherwise would have traffic jams in certain hours. In order to do this, I think that Google Maps can provide, maybe a voting system where people can vote for routes and other people can comment on the reliability of the chosen path. And so this will create a more interactive, more user-based, and more adaptive system. Lastly, I think that Google Maps should improve on their AI voice detector to more accurately detect inputs with different English accents from the pre-programmed one. Because right now, Google Maps is struggling to detect and correctly interpret accents of Vietnamese people, especially drivers who use Google Maps the most.
All right, wonderful. So thank you, Minh, for attempting that question and presenting to us. Professor Marshall, for every guest on our show, we do try to ask them what they thought of that performance and if they have any feedback for our contestants. So any comments from you with regards to what Minh has just shared?
It would sound very interesting, and I suppose I use that kind of app built into a lot of websites and don't realise it. Well, I was interested in that answer about world map. It's something that's probably built into a lot of websites, and maybe you don't even know that you're using it.